Hello students, welcome to our E.V.S class. So we were doing our lesson number 3, that is the world of animals. So first let's recapitulate some points that what we have read yesterday. So we have read about what is a habitat, the natural environment where an animal lives is called a habitat, and there are 5 kinds of animals. First, terrestrial, arboreal, aquatic, aerial, and amphibious animals. Terrestrial animals are the animals which live on land. Arboreal animals are the animals which spend lot of time on trees. For example, squirrels, monkeys, and examples of terrestrial animals are fox, lion, elephant. And next are aerial animals, the animals which can fly and spend most of the time in the air are called aerial animals. Example, bats, birds. Next are aquatic animals, animals which live in water. For example, dolphins, sharks. These are the aquatic animals. Next are amphibious animals, animals that can live on both land and in water are called amphibious animals. Examples are frog and salamander. So next we have learnt about the shelters built by animals. Burrow, hive, ant hills, hive, nest plus web. So these are the different shelters made by different animals. For example, burrow, fox, rabbits build burrows to live in, and nests are made by birds, and anthills are the homes of ants, and hives is a home of whole colony of bees. Yani hives are the homes of bees. Plus web, spiders make web. So in previous class we have learnt about the shelters built by animals. So now first this I'm telling you the answers of the questions given to you in homework. So question number 1 was, what is the difference between terrestrial and arboreal animals? So terrestrial animals are the animals which live on land. For example, a lion, fox, elephant. And arboreal animals are the animals that spend a lot of time on trees. For example, squirrels, monkeys. Next, question number 2 was, what are amphibious animals? Give examples. Amphibious animals are the animals which live on both land and in water. Examples are frogs and salamander. Next, question number 3 was, name any 3 shelters built by animals. Any 3 shelters. So hive, ant hills, nests. These are the shelters built by animals. And question number 4 was, which I have shown you the picture of question number 4, and question number 4 has 5 parts. So let's discuss those questions. Question number 4 is, give 1 or 2 word answers. And first part is, animals that live on lands are called, so animals that live on, first is animals that live on trees are arboreal animals. Second part is animals that live on land, terrestrial animals. Animals that live both on land and in water, amphibious animals. Animals that live in water are aquatic animals. Animals that spend a lot of time in the air are called aerial animals. So these are the 4 questions given to you in homework. So let's start today's class. In today's class, we will learn about the shelters built by human beings. In our previous class, we have learned about the shelters built by animals, and in today's class, we will learn about the animal shelters built by human beings. Then, learn about how animals help us and about sensitivity towards animals. So, let's start today's class. Our next topic is animal shelters built by human beings. So human beings create shelters for some domestic animals. Now what are domestic animals? Domestic animal is any animal. It is domestic. DOMESTIC. Not this part. A domestic animal is any animal that depends on a human for food, water and shelter. That means their shelters are also made by human beings. So these domestic animals do not harm, they live and help us on the farm. Some help us by providing milk, meat and are useful to us in many other ways. Examples of domestic animals are sheep, goat, pig, cows, buffaloes, hens, dog. These are all domestic animals. Now, animal shelters built by human beings, and first is kennel. See kennel. So kennel is a small home for dog to sleep in. Some kennels have sections for cold and hot weathers. So kennel is a home for dogs. So kennel is a home for a dog. This is one of the shelter built by human beings. Next shelter built by human beings is shed. Shed is an area for cows and buffaloes. So shed is a home for cows and buffaloes. Next is coop. Coop is a small area where hens are kept. So hens lives in a coop. Coop is a small area where hens are kept. It is a shelter for hens. Yes, next shelter built by human beings are pen. Sheep lives in a pen. Pen is a small piece of land surrounded by fences. That means it is surrounded by fences. These are the fences. So pen is a small land surrounded by fences where farm animals like sheep are kept. So I have explained you four shelters built by human beings. We human beings made these shelters for these animals. So first is kennel. A dog lives in a kennel. Hen lives in coop. Cows live in a shed. Cows, buffaloes lives in a shed. And pen is a small piece of land surrounded by fences. These are the fences. It is surrounded by fences. Fences where sheep are kept. So it is a shelter for sheep. Pen. So these are some shelters built by human beings for animals. Animals help us in many ways. Animals used for carrying people or goods from one place to another. Camel. Camel carries people and goods in the desert. Bullock carts carry people and goods from one place to another. Donkey help us to carry heavy goods. And and yak carries people and goods in the hilly and snow-covered regions. So, different animals help us in different regions. So, animals help us in different ways. A donkey helps us to carry goods from one place to another. Camel is a desert animal and is also called the ship of desert. And camel help us to carry goods and people in desert. And yak carries people and goods in hilly and snow covered regions. So different animals help us to carry people and goods in different regions, because kindness towards animals, we should be kind towards animals. We should treat them with love and affection. We should treat them as our family members by providing them enough food and take them regularly for medical checkups. We should not be cruel with animals. So, we should be kind with animals. Our next topic is animal senses. Animals have sense organs like us. So now, how do animals see? Most animals and birds have powerful eyes. Eagle can see a rabbit moving from 5 kilometers away. Eagle has a very sharp eyes, and owls owls can easily see in dark because of their huge eyes located in front of their heads. Plus, cats can also see well in dark. So, different animals have powerful eyes through which they can see. How do animals hear? Animals like elephant and dogs have long ears which help them to hear a lot of sounds and help them to hear. So now, how do animals communicate? How they talk to each other? Animals communicate by hearing sounds. Dogs bark, so they hear each other's sound and communicate through their sounds. How do animals smell? Both land and water animals have a strong sense of smells. Dogs, rats, bears have a very good sense of smell. That's why dogs are used by the police for tracing criminals. Sharks and ants can smell the food from a very long distance. So with this, our lesson number 3 is over. Now it's time for homework. And question number 1 for homework is, name any 3 shelters built by human beings. Question number 2 is, which animal is known as the ship of desert? Question number 3 is, how do animals communicate? And question number 4, I'm sharing the pic of question number 4. It is tick the correct answers. Yes, question number 4 is tick the correct answer. These 4. Okay, you have to do this. Question number 4 has 4 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4. You have to do this question. It is question number 4. I have given you 4 questions in homework. Be ready with the answers tomorrow. That's all for today. Thank you.